February is Black History Month, and there are so many great ways you can celebrate here in Boston. Right now, we're getting ready to get into one of them that just requires that you grab your walking shoes. It is my pleasure to introduce Kelli Strong. She's one of the guides on the Freedom Trail Foundation's African American Patriots Tour. Kelli, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Oh my gosh, so excited to talk to you and introduce you to our viewers.
Hello.
So this year, we know that the nation celebrates its 250th anniversary of signing the Declaration of Independence. Talk about what makes it such a good time to talk about African American Patriots, the tour, what people can expect on this tour.
Fantastic. Well, you can expect to learn a lot of Black history. From Crispus Attucks to Dr. Martin Luther King, there's so many African American patriots who've helped contribute and tell the story of Boston. We are so excited to tell people that this month.
And it is just so great when you learn about the history that maybe wasn't in your history book or that you didn't know before coming on this tour.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
segueing us right into that, let's talk about why it's important for people to learn about the contributions of African American patriots during the American Revolution.
Well, right now, I think it's important to remember that these are, not to crib too much from Hollywood, a lot of hidden figures. So a lot of people might know about Crispus Attucks, but they might not know about Salem Poor, George Middleton, or Prince Hall, a lot of men who fought valiantly during the Revolution and made everything possible in the first place.
And how do you think this new and exciting knowledge, because I'm sure a lot of people come on the tour and they're like, I didn't know that. Why didn't anybody tell me that? How do you think this understanding adds to our current view of American history?
Oh, absolutely. I think that it enriches it, it completes it. I mean, you can't have American history without Black history. It's intrinsically linked, and this kind of fills in a lot of gaps that people might not know about. And we don't just stop in the Revolution, we go all the way up to the 20th century, and we get into a lot of really fun stuff. We make it a lot of fun too, and that's, I think, the most important part. Educational and fun.
Yes, and speaking of the fun, we've got to talk about the role that you play on the African American Patriots Tour, because you are a very special type of tour guide.
Yes, I play the poet Phyllis Wheatley. She came here at age 6. She was kidnapped from Africa, brought here on a slave ship called the Phyllis. That's where she got her name. And Mary, the daughter of John Wheatley, taught her how to read and write, and she not only learned how to read and write, she became fluent in several languages and was the first African American to ever publish a book of poetry, and she did so while she was enslaved here right in Boston. And it's such an amazing story to tell.
And this is just like so much interesting history and facts and dates for you to keep up with. Someone might be watching at home and be like, I love history. How does she get into that? How does she get to do this as a job? How did you get to do this?
Well, I was very lucky. I was a graduate student at UMass Boston in American Studies, and I had a professor who was moonlighting as a tour guide, and I'm a bit boisterous in class, and he's like, I think I have a job you might be good at, and he was correct. I absolutely fell in love with it, and I'm still here. So
we love it, because now our viewers can come find you. And on that note, you got to tell people, how can they come and be a part of these tours?
Absolutely. Tickets are available on our website, thefreedomtrail.org, or if you just want to show up at the Visitors Information Center on the Common. We're doing it for the rest of the weekends throughout Black History and Juneteenth, but we also offer it as a private tour if people want to do that. So it is available for anyone who wants to come, and we are happy to show them this side of the history of Boston.
Oh, we love this. Just bundle up, put your walking shoes on. We're getting a little more daylight as we go along.
Exactly. Into the sunshine we go.
Just in time. Kelli Strong, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back.